Hi, and welcome to Moonbeam Connections. I'm Jacqui-Leigh. Today on Seriously Universe, Explain Yourself, we're going to do things a little bit different. I thought I'd change it up a little bit. I might use this series from now on to experiment, try different things, see what I like, see what you like. But anyways, today we're going to be asking a yes-no question. And the question we're asking is, should I remain in a relationship with them? So this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a romantic relationship. It could also be a platonic relationship, friendship, a partnership for business, coworker, that type of thing. But we're asking, should I remain in a relationship? Is it in my highest and greatest good to remain in a relationship with them? And we're going to do 3 piles. And then whatever pile resonates with you, you pick that pile and that will be your answer. And we'll get some advice and we'll see how this goes today. So we're going to ask, should I remain in a relationship with them? Just shuffle them a little bit more. That said, yeah. You want to take that as your sign. I do set the intention that these videos find those who need them when they need them. So if you did find this video today, it does mean this message is for you. However, it might not be the entire message. It might just be pieces. And of course, since we're doing pick a pile, it's definitely going to be pieces. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. So decide now which pile resonates with you, which one you think contains your answer, and then we will see what they say, and we will get some advice for our question. So should I remain in a relationship with them? Do you feel drawn to pile number 1, drawn to pile number 2, or drawn to pile number 3? So pick your pile. I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. Okay, so our first pile is... my reply is no. So if you got the first one, Spirit is saying, no, this is not a relationship that's in your highest and greatest good, and it should not continue. And the middle pile says maybe. So if you pick pile number 2, your answer is maybe. So it might have to be some adjustments within the relationship to keep it going. And, I'll tell you later. Okay, that's not exactly what we wanted, is it? So what I'm going to do is take the last of these cards and shuffle them and see if it will tell us later. Or maybe there's something that has to happen. Maybe before you can really make a decision on this, not at all. Look at that. So we got the second one for that says actually not at all. So... not good news for anybody here. These relationships don't look like we should stay in them. But let's get some advice on what you should do in terms of this relationship, in terms of ending it or distancing from it, or maybe even going closer to it, if that's what you so choose. Because, of course, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to the cards. You have free choice. So for the first pile, let's see what your advice is on what your next move should be or what you should do. Having trouble holding on to the cards. So a piece of advice, please, for pile number 1 that states we should not remain in a relationship, and it fell on the floor. But I can see what it is. So, there we go. So we have the reversed world card. So when it's in reversed, it's about facing delays, things not being complete, lack of closure. So when it's upright, that's like the ending of a cycle, right? It's the last card of the major arcana. So one cycle's ending, another cycle's going to begin. And when we're upright, we're actually... delaying that. So we might not be, we're not finding closure with things. We're not finishing up things. Maybe we're stuck. We're still stuck in the old cycle. We haven't ended that cycle yet or we haven't ended that chapter yet to open up the new chapter, to open up the new cycle. So with the reply being no, you should not stay in this, relationship with this person. And your advice is the delays and not having closure. And what I would say is the reason why that's your advice is because right now that's what you're doing. You're delaying the inevitable. You're delaying the ending. And so your advice is to quit delaying and to flip this around and finally end this relationship so that you can go on to the next chapter. And it doesn't matter if it's a platonic relationship, a romantic relationship, a business relationship, whatever it is. It may be that you have a business partner and you're like, well, I'm just going to keep struggling along in this business with them. But really what you need to do is cut it off. That chapter needs to be closed. So now you can start a new chapter with your own business or with another partner or whatever it is. But this is definitely saying that, you know, you're avoiding making this decision, you're delaying it, things aren't being complete, and so you're not able to move forward into your next chapter. So we're going to get some advice if your answer was maybe, which again, it's not very, but you'll have to look at your situation. It might be something where that, you know, if you continue the way you are, no, you shouldn't be in this relationship. But if we put some boundaries on it, some structures on it, so say it's a relationship with, a coworker, that could definitely produce a maybe, where it's like, well, you really kind of need to, not need to, but it's for your highest and greatest good to stay in this job because it's going to give you these opportunities, it's going to give you these financial rewards, but you really shouldn't be in a relationship with this person, but you're going to have to still be in a relationship with this person if you're going to stay in that career. And so, you know, it's like, yeah, maybe we need to have this relationship, but we need to distance it a bit. So instead of having long drawn out conversations with them, you structure it so that you just sort of simply pass by them and say hi, or you keep everything work related topics and we don't expand on it. But let's get some advice instead of me talking about things. Let's see what Spirit has to say. So when Spirit's saying maybe, ooh, we got reversed death. Wow, we're getting major arcana cards here. So reversed death card is about being in resistance, being in fear, being in stagnation. So both of these cards are about stagnating, kind of like not moving, not completing things, not going forward. So when we have a death is absolute endings, right? So it can be divorces, it could be job loss or switching jobs or moving cities. You know, it's when something, one situation, one chapter completely ends and we're opening up a new chapter. So when we're this way, we're actually resisting doing those changes. We're afraid of those changes. You're holding on to what is because you're afraid of what could come, right? I know this, even if it's like traumatizing, if it's not good for you, I understand this, I know this, and I don't know what's there, right? That over here is the unknown. So at least if I stay here, I know what I'm dealing with and I can deal with it. And, but really you need to have this, transformation of things, right? So reversed is actually about personal transformations. So even though up is like, yeah, this exact ending, we're starting a new chapter, we're transforming, this is sort of more on a personal level. So it's more like internal, I guess. And so what I would say that your advice is stop resisting those changes, right? We need to really sort of look at things and start understanding the situations in a whole, and then start making these choices. Am I going to completely cut off this relationship, or am I going to just transform this relationship so that it's different, have different boundaries, have different structure on it? And then we'll go to our pile 3, and your advice is for I'll tell you later, or not at all. So not good news. It's almost like you don't want to hear it maybe. Oh, and again, we have another one that went onto the floor. So let's see. And we actually have the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is all about partnerships, unity, being attracted, having a mutual attraction. You know, it can be a proposal like for marriage or for commitment, having this connection. It's actually a really good card for relationships, for people getting together, right? It's the card you'd want if it's like, how does he feel about me? Oh, he or she. Oh, they want this they want a unified, they want a partnership, they are attracted to you. And so what I would say with your advice here is to start looking at things from that perspective. So if you're in this relationship with somebody, whether it's platonic or romantic, is it bringing this unified love? Is it bringing this partnership? Are you both mutually attracted? Are you both mutually benefiting from this relationship? And if you're looking at that and you're saying, no, we're not mutually benefiting, then maybe this relationship does need to end. If you are mutually benefiting each other, then the relationship can continue. So it's about looking at, you know, that partnership, that relationship, that attraction, and seeing, is it really there? Is it really true? Is it really, are they attracted to me because I'm acting a certain way, trying to attract them, but that's not really who I am, or are they attracted to me for actually who I am? And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to get you messages from this Oracle deck, which is just really simply messages. That's all it is. And we're going to get a message for each group here on your journeys. I know it's not easy all the time to cut people out of your life or to change your relationships, but sometimes once you've done it, you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do that before? That's usually how it goes. When you finally end a relationship with anybody, you're like, oh, why didn't I do that before? That relieves so much stress. Okay, so pile number one, what's your message? Pile number one, what is your message, please? Let's see. Oh, there we go. And it says, stop looking outside yourself for answers. You already have them. So if you came here looking for answers, it's saying you already know, right? This is my reply is no. So you already know that this relationship is not the best thing for you. You're sitting in this stagnation. You're not completing it. You're not closing it. So stop looking outside yourself. You know what the answer is. You're hoping somebody will give you a different answer maybe, but you already know what you should be doing. So just listen to yourself. Don't listen to other people, right? And that's always the best advice. Even though I'm here, don't listen to me. You know what's best. You know what your life is like. Take what I say and make your own decisions on it. So pile number two, please. Let's get a message. Let's see. It says, oh, stay present. That's where life happens. So make sure that you're actually staying in the moment, right? We're not always thinking about what's next, what we have to do, what our future is going to be. You know, like so many people aren't living their life in the present moment because they're so like, oh, my life will be better when I get this. My life will be better when I do this. My life will be better. And instead of just enjoying that present moment, and your life, it can get better, of course, but it doesn't necessarily mean when I get this, it'll be better. Maybe, maybe not. When I do this, it'll be better. Maybe, maybe not, right? The thing is to appreciate where you are now and be grateful for what you have now. And yeah, maybe we'll get something better in the future, but I'm sitting here now enjoying what I already have, still planning for the future, still hoping for the future, of course, but this is where life happens, is now, is in the moment, is today, is, you know, tomorrow's not guaranteed. And if you're always sitting there hoping for the future will be better, hoping this will get better, hoping that, you're not actually enjoying life. You're just waiting for something. And what you'll find is a lot of times when you get that thing, when you achieve that thing, when you do that thing, you're still you. You're still who you are. And yeah, that now you've done that. Now that's, you know, a notch on your belt. However, you're still not living in this present moment because there's something more, right? If it's something like, I want to make $100,000 a year, that'll be the pinnacle. It'll be so great. And you're not enjoying life now and just enjoying those moments because you're like, no, I got to get to 100, got to get to 100. Once you get to 100, you'll realize, oh, well, there's 150 and there's 200 and there's 300, right? Like there's always another goal to reach. And so what you need to do is make sure that you're still enjoying this moment and you're staying present in it. And maybe that's why this is a maybe, right? It's because it's like, well, if you could stay present in the moment and enjoy the moment, this would be a good relationship. But because you're always over here, half your brain's over here thinking about the future, thinking about something else, worrying about something else, this relationship isn't going to work. So if we stay present, you know, stop resisting any kind of changes that are happening. You know, even if it's not where you think you want to be, you don't know where things will always lead you. So just stay present in the moment and enjoy the moment. And our message for pile number 3, which is I'll tell you later or not at all, for ending this relationship. Although I guess you could say when it's like, should I remain? Oh, as we asked, should I remain? So should I remain? It's saying, oh, not at all. And you got 2 cards. Look at that. Look what happens when I don't pay attention. So listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. Okay. So make sure if you're overly tired, you're getting sleep. If you're, physically tired, you're getting rest, whatever it is. So make sure you're listening to your body. You're not ignoring those things. You're paying attention to it, and your body a lot of times will give you those little, your body will sort of cue you into, and then you ignore it, right? You push it back and you're like, no, we're not listening to that because I want this. I want to do that. I want whatever. And we're ignoring those signs that we're being given even internally within our body that's saying, something's not right here. And then it says, bet on yourself. Take chances, reach your dreams. You've got this. Okay. So take chances on yourself, bet that you can do it, right? We don't need this relationship. No, you don't need any relationship. You need a relationship, right? So you want to have good, close relationships with family and friends and coworkers and all that stuff. We all need to have relationships, but you don't need to have a specific relationship. You don't need a relationship with a specific person, even if it's somebody such as significant as your mother, right? Sometimes those things don't work out. Sometimes your mother is very toxic and she's not the person you need to be around. And so you have to make those judgment calls. So bet on yourself. Bet that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Bet that you know what you're doing. Bet that you're going to do what's for your highest and greatest good, irregardless of what other people say. And you're going to structure all your relationships so that they are for your highest and greatest good. And of course, theirs too. We're not just take, right? We're give and take equal. But bet on yourself. Bet that you know what you're doing. This relationship, you may feel like you have to have it, right? For whatever reason. They give me financial security. They give me emotional security, even if maybe, now I'd say if they gave you emotional security, it would not be a bad relationship. But it may be that they give you emotional security in that they reflect your traumas, right? So you are emotionally secure in this relationship, not because it's a good relationship, not because it brings you peace, not because it brings you happiness, but because you understand it, because you've been there before. So you understand this relationship. Whereas if you were in a happy, healthy relationship, you're not used to that. You don't understand it. Right? And so you don't want to take a chance on going to that happy, healthy relationship because you actually understand this traumatic, abusive relationship. So make sure you bet on yourself. Bet that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Bet you can make the right decisions. Bet that you know what you want and that you are going to go for it and you're going to structure all your relationships and all your life around what's for your highest and greatest good. So I hope this message helped you today. Let me know if you like the pick of cards, or just let me know if you want any kind of reading or anything. I'm always, looking for new ideas and trying to come up with what I'm going to read on next. And I definitely don't mind going back and doing new readings. Obviously, relationships change, things adapt, yada, yada, yada. So let me know what you think. Let me know any readings you want me to do. And of course, I'm sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now.